to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress, and this person.
You know who it is, your boy Big A from the group home.
Welcome back to another episode of the Raw and Real Wednesday, where we find a reel that's trending, controversial, and we talk about it. So go check this reel out, and we'll be right back.
I know y'all been hearing the rumors and everything that's been transparent around about my whereabouts and what I'm gonna do. And I like y'all to hear it from me and not from anyone else. It is what it is. Either in coaching, you get elevated or you get terminated. Ain't no other way. You either elevated or terminated. And it ain't no graveyard for coaches where they die at the place. It don't work like that. They either gonna run you off or you gonna walk off upon your own recognizance. I've chosen to accept the job elsewhere next year. I'm gonna finish what we started. We're gonna dominate. I'm gonna be here to that end and that conclusion. And then when that conclusion, we will move on. And I'm trying my best with this wonderful gentleman to help choose this next guy for you. I would love for someone in-house because I don't really know how y'all would act with somebody outside the house coming in to really not understanding how we function and how we get down. And I'm not tired of fighting whatsoever, but if I heard God's voice on coming, don't second guess of my hearing ability. I know God, and I know when he shifts, and I know when he moves, and I know how he gets down with me. I always questioned things when I was a player. How can you be so dominant and have to play for 5 football teams? That don't make sense to me. I ask God that often, but then I had to understand when he's taking you from faith to faith, from glory to glory, and allowing you to provoke change in different places. That's why he would allow me to play for 5 darn football teams and 4 baseball teams, because it doesn't supposed to happen like that. But I understand the calling that he has on my life. And I feel like I got to do something about it. It's been 4 or more African-American head coaches at the next level that has been terminated. I haven't heard not one other than a candidate like myself to replace them. So to me, that's a problem that many don't think about, but that's a problem. If someone don't step up and step out and hold it down for us, there's a problem. And many of detractors, I guess they don't understand college football consists of 70% African American. I don't care where you at. It just happens to be more at a HBCU. But it's not like I'm not gonna speak into the lives of young African American men and women alike, because my challenge is still to provoke change no matter where I am. And I'm gonna be me. I'm 55 and I don't plan on changing no time soon. God made me like this, and I think God is pleased with what he's created.
To all our folks out there that are liking what we do, we keep trying to find the best current topic to do our Raw and Real on. We hope that you enjoy what we expound upon. This week, one of our most recently beloved athletes, Deion Sanders, and the decision that he's made recently. And as you watch the reel, you understand that he's leaving Jackson State and
Going to Colorado.
A Division I university. And as much as he lauded, his commitment to Jackson State, which is a historically black university,
Shout out
he's
to everybody
going
from Jackson State.
after what was it, 2 seasons?
They were doing really good with him too.
Yeah, they was doing excellent, and he definitely raised the profile of historically black universities, and what he did, and I definitely applauded him. But he really made it seem like he was in it for the long haul. Like
Well, he was until he saw a fatter check.
yeah, and so that is pretty much the issue of what we need to talk about. Typically, somebody making the decision to, go for brighter pastures, or I mean, excuse me, greener pastures financially, and a more
It's all well and good, but
visibly.
this was something that was bigger than that, though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
for me, what he was doing, trying to do for a historically black school, set a precedent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't know. I kind of just feel like with us as black people, whenever we have something, we always will sell it or try to get to the next best thing. Like, it kind of remind me of like when Bob Johnson had BET, and then Bob Johnson sold BET to Viacom, and what he got paid for it is not worth it. Like, he should have held on to it, or he should have asked for way more money, which they probably wouldn't have gave him. Mm. But my whole point is, like, if a fatter check is enough to make you just jump ship, like, was it ever real to begin with? Like, everything he said about wanting to be there and the changes he wanted to make and the difference he wanted to make, was it ever real?
Well, apparently it was real because he was there. Mm-hmm. And, so the fact that his presence was able to make huge changes for the better for that school and its athletic program, i.e. football team and everything, it cannot be taken away. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to take that away.
Here's, my thing is a little like this. With all that he said and all the pride that he had apparently for understanding what was happening as a result of his influence, because Deion Sanders, man, is prime. That's prime. That's prime.
Prime time.
We all been watching him ever since he came in the league. Should he have been more committed to staying there? I would have to believe that the brother was considerably wealthy, and it's not a thing of necessarily a bigger paycheck.
Okay, wait.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but money is money. And like, okay, he tried to dress it up on his little video just now saying, this is where God is leading me and stuff. And when I was in football, I didn't think I should be on 4 teams if I was the greatest and all this type of stuff. That was just a way for him to dress up the fact that he's going to Colorado for a bigger check. Mm-hmm. He's not going to say that he was talking to his team. He's not going to say his team, well, yeah, I'm leaving for a bigger check. He's not going to say that. But we all know he wouldn't be going if it wasn't for a bigger check or a better opportunity or whatever. Now, let's just keep it real.
He said some things, once again, he was addressing his team. A lot of those players that were sitting in that room and that's on that team were vaunted, athletic players. You know what I'm saying? They would have had chances to go to, big Division I schools, outside of the HBCU spectrum and stuff. So the fact that they was at Jackson State specifically was because of Deion Sanders' influence and ability to, have them make a different decision.
Yeah.
So not only, you might look at it from that standpoint now that he's going or leaving.
How what I'm saying?
Right, because some of them could probably opt out and still get a shot at going to different schools, or maybe follow him to Colorado State. And then where does that leave Jackson State and other HBUs?
Well, he said that he wanted them to pick somebody in-house to be the new coach.
Right.
But my thing is, like, why can't we get another, retired NFL great to come there?
I say that myself.
We need more of these black retired great NFL players to go to these black schools and coach, because that's what's going to bring it up and bring some seriousness to it.
His press conference, he made mention of the fact that there's little black coaches on that Division I level. You know what I mean? And
yeah, he did say that, and
that is the point. And he said, like, me getting there is going to continue to open up that spectrum to black coaches, playing at their level.
Then it becomes a question of what's more important to you, the black coaches or the black students. That's
right. So it's a little twofold. You know what I mean? Like, can anybody say, well, no, you shouldn't want to advance yourself? Now, we can say because of his cachet, and significance as a Hall of Fame NFL player, that definitely, has doors opening and potentials, because there's a lot of potential black coaches out there.
But my question is about Deion Sanders is like, do you think that, like, I feel like a lot of times, like I said, we're always chasing the bigger check. But what about the sacrifice of staying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like staying and just staying there and building that school up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I have mixed emotions about it because y'all already know I'm about the money and shit like that. I am. But at the same time, when it comes to us as black people, I just don't feel like we stick it through with certain things. I don't think we take it serious and hold on to shit the way we're supposed to.
He's not the first ex-NFL player to become a coach at a HBCU. Doug Williams.
He left too.
He went to coach Southern.
Southern's a black school,
right, his alma mater, and he stayed there for years. I'm not quite sure if he's still there, but I'm just saying Deion wasn't the first high profile ex NFL black player.
But there's more out there that could do it.
There is, and that's what I'm hoping. Like, okay, Deion, you can't like on the surface, like can we sit there and knock you for whatever truly your motivation is for wanting to take
that motivation is that shmoney, okay? So that's shmoney.
Let's just say that his motives are pure, and it's really about the accessibility of other black coaches.
If it ain't about the money,
we all seen the video. You remember the old video?
Okay, that shit don't change. That shit ain't changed. Okay, if it ain't about the money, he ain't talking about shit.
Okay, so can at that point in time, like, do any of us, we all striving for that dollar or whatever?
But this is my point. You said that
dollars make them holler.
Deion is probably not a poor dude. At all the shit he played baseball. Baseball players get bank, okay? So
he's had good contracts.
So then why do we then need to chase the fucking dollar at that point? He doesn't have to chase that fucking money to Colorado. He done did sports. He done did reality TV. He done did movies. He done did he did all this shit.
He said it. I think he alluded to it. No, he didn't. He doesn't have to. But in his mind, there's a reason for him doing it. So because most of us were going to look at it like, oh, Deion, you going, you just, you bailing out to get, that white dollar, that white paycheck from a big white school and stuff like that, right? And what about your commitment to Southern and being, and continue to raise the cachet of HBCUs? Well, let's listen to this. My thing is, okay, Deion, man, much success to you at the next level, whatever, since you feel as though that needs. But at least
rocking with you.
There should be other ex-NFL players that will step up. Like, one that comes to mind is Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Shannon.
He could do that.
Like,
shit.
yo, you know what I'm saying? You had your nice little step, man, go.
Yeah.
You said you know what I'm saying? Your roots is down south, man. Like somebody like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, he would be great.
There's other ex-NFL players that can step up and fill that void.
Yeah, but then what about when they jump off and go chase the shmoney somewhere else?
By then, at that point in time, maybe that will be right. You know what I'm saying? As coaches in the whole, and the visibility will continue to rise. So let not this thing stop with Deion. Deion's making his moves.
He started it.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody come in and fill in.
Yeah.
And keep it going.
I agree.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how we going to keep one man from making the decision that he feels as though really can't?
We ain't going to make him
we can
stop.
say what we want to say. That's how I feel.
It's the principle for me.
Okay.
I feel like we as black people bail out on each other all the fucking time. And I think that that's part of our problem, is that we need to stick it through and stand together.
Because I think like this. College football, college sports would not be what they are without the black participation. How do we continue to allow them, you know what I'm saying, to fill their coffers on our efforts without being able to control a little bit, because we cede all control?
That's very true.
Allure of a Division I school that's going to get playing time on television, fabulous facilities, you know what I'm saying? Or I could go to Morgan or Howard, and it's not like you can't make it to the pros from there, because lots of good dudes that made it from HBCU still with making that decision as an athlete, a student athlete, that, you know, like I've been playing all my life and I want to get a chance to play on this level to give me a shot at making the big dance.
Yeah, but that's different. You're talking about a student. You're not. We're talking about Deion Sanders.
He had the ability to place, you know, to pull some pretty big players that might have went to, you know, Division I schools right off the bat, Alabama or Clemson or whatever. But
ain't Clemson a
you know,
black school?
I'm just
a black school, ain't it?
What?
Clemson a black school, ain't it? Isn't Clemson a historically black school? No, I probably just thought that because I knew a lot of people that went there and they all was black.
Maybe it was the orange. Because Clemson's colors are orange and stuff.
Anyway.
And it's an influence, Orange Crush. I don't know.
Okay.
So,
what do y'all think, though?
Yeah.
Do y'all think Deion is doing the right thing, or do y'all think he should have stuck it out with
Please
Jackson?
make a comment.
As per usual, me and him are a little divergent with our opinions at the same time.
My view is pretty pragmatic. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you want to sit on both sides of the fence on this?
No, I'm not sitting on both sides of the fence. I'm merely doing this. The fact that Deion is leaving, it saddens me. It really does. I think, you know, I would much rather have heard, like, I'm just staying at Jazz because, you know, this is my life's mission too. But he don't view it like that.
It's about the opportunity to get some more O's on that check. Okay.
Yeah, well, okay.
But what y'all think? Let us know. Leave a comment. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
How many O's you trying to get on your check, boo? Because, you know what I'm saying?
As many as I can get. As many as I can get. Y'all want to give me some O's? Send me some of them too.
Yeah.
Until we see y'all again.
Boy, Big A.
The Empress. Do
Holla.
this. Thanks for watching. Your support is always appreciated. Don't forget to drop a comment, smash that like and subscribe, and then share. But if y'all want to show some support with them dollars though, throw your girl a Cash App on handle $EmpressElite. You feel me? Until we meet again, you gonna take these kisses.